What's up guys, Alex Wallace here from Wallace Training Systems, and today I'm going to be answering the question how you should be eating if you can't make it into the gym. So first and foremost, just because you can't make it into the gym doesn't mean you can't do anything at all. So I've made several videos and I will link them above on what you can do if you can't make it into the gym. So you really have no excuse not to do some form of exercise. That being said, working out at home without any weights, especially if you're relatively advanced, especially if you've been training under the barbell for several years, probably isn't going to be adequate stimulus like it would be being here in the gym. Maybe adequate enough to delay the degradation of muscle mass, but probably not enough to maintain all of it. So you're gonna have to adjust your eating slightly. So let's split this video up into two parts. Part one, people who are focusing predominantly on fat loss, and part two, people who are focusing predominantly on gaining weight. Hopefully most of that is muscle mass. Actually, both should either be trying to preserve or build muscle mass, but the second part is gonna be people who are focused on gaining weight. So let's touch on part one. Part one, fat loss clients, people who are just trying to lose body fat. I think you should adjust your diet, but I think that you should adjust it so you're still in a calorie deficit, just less of a calorie deficit. So let's just not get hung up on the numbers. Let's just say that you're in a consistent 400 calorie a day calorie deficit, and that's when you're able to come in and lift weights. That lifting weights is providing a hard stimulus for your body to maintain and maybe even build a little bit of muscle mass. And that muscle mass in the long term is what's gonna help stave off body fat. It's gonna help you stay metabolically active. It's gonna help you maintain your independence. There's a lot of benefits to muscle mass, but if you're not able to come into the gym and hit it hard and pretty heavy in a way that's gonna really smash your muscle fibers, you're basically burning your candle on two ends then. So not only are you in a calorie deficit, which in and of itself is slightly catabolic, but you're also not providing a hard stimulus for your body to maintain as much muscle mass as possible. That being said, you can still do some workouts, but like I said before, probably not enough to maintain like you would in here, like you would with hard, heavy training, but enough to delay the degradation of muscle mass. So what I'm gonna say is, don't burn your candle on both ends. Maintain a calorie deficit. You still wanna try to lose fat during this phase. Just make your calorie deficit a little bit less. Like I said, cut it in half. So if you're at a 400 calorie deficit a day, maybe make it 200 calories a day. That way you're still moving forward in your goals, but you're still not losing as much muscle mass as you would with a deep calorie deficit. So check this out. Good to close up shop. Everything's taped up, very little natural light. So if you can't get natural light from the windows, you get some artificial light that looks pretty natural. So there it is. I hope this turns out okay. Looks like sunlight. Part two, let's touch on people trying to gain weight. So these people, you're gonna have to adjust a little bit more than the fat loss clients. Reason being is because you're probably not providing adequate stimulus to accrue muscle mass. So especially for people who have been lifting weights for years, or they've been doing it correctly for some time and you're starting to see a delay in your progress, the chance of you adequately stimulating the muscles to provide growth with nothing but a backpack or very light dumbbells is very slim. So for these people, you want to eat in calorie maintenance. So let's say you were eating 3,300 calories a day and you were in a 300 calorie surplus. That means that 3,000 is your maintenance. Bring it down to 3,000. Eat a little bit less, because if you're not providing stimulus for your muscles to grow, all of that extra calories, most of those extra calories are going to go to body fat. And when you're trying to bulk up, when you're trying to gain weight, you want the least amount of body fat accrual possible with the most amount of muscle mass accrual. So if you can't provide the stimulus for your body to grow muscle mass, then don't eat in a surplus. Eat at maintenance. You don't want to lose anything, so still do the at-home workouts, but you also don't want to just gain body fat. Eat at maintenance. If you've made it this far in the video and you haven't liked, make sure you like the video. If you like the content, make sure you subscribe. So in short, guys, if you cannot make it into the gym, if you're a fat loss client or somebody who's trying to lose body fat, you want to maintain a calorie deficit, just slightly less, and do the at-home workouts that you can. For people trying to gain weight, trying to accrue as much muscle mass as fast as possible, in my opinion, you should eat at maintenance, still do the workouts you can, but understand that it's probably not going to provide adequate stimulus for growth, especially if you're intermediate or advanced. Again, guys, if you like the video, don't forget to like the video. If you're interested in following our content, please subscribe. I noticed we're getting a lot of new views, but not a ton of new subscribers. So again, subscribe. It would really help us out if you did. Again, I'm Alex Wallace from Wallace Training Systems, and thanks for watching.